The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kobe Johnson, serve up and over. Fix sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit high in the left center field, and that is gone! It's a 3-run home run for Anaheim, and that increases the lead to 16-2. It'll be Ethan Olson taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olson on a free kick from intercepted by Sorensen. Now Sorensen still at the puck, tries a centering pass, bounces back onto her own stick. Now it got deflected and it goes in! And I believe Sorensen might get credit for that as it bounced off a skate or a stick on its way to the goal. Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in and we're tied! All right, welcome back. Once again, 78-60 was the final in that JV game. Let's go ahead and reset that, since that's the one thing we forgot to do. That's usually the first thing I do between games, but not this time around. Game broadcast 336, somewhere in the 500-plus area for me personally, but 336 here on the ND Sports Channel. And certainly appreciate you tuning in for this one, a boys basketball matchup between two really good teams. West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Of course, the Mustangs runners-up as they would fall to Bismarck Century in the state title game. We had that radio broadcast of that game for you from the Shack in Fargo last March. If you're back there again, we'll have another radio broadcast for that game as well. Why not video if you're thinking now? Unfortunately, well, not necessarily unfortunately, but unfortunately for us, as much as we would love to do the video of that game, WDAY does have the video rights to all state tournament basketball matchups here in the state of North Dakota until further notice. So we'll have to work around that with our radio broadcast, but we'll definitely be there. I'm not afraid to do a radio broadcast, especially for a basketball game. Looking forward to that. But that's still a few months away. We got a few games before that happens. And so far, so good for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Let's take a look at these two teams side by side. The Mustangs, 7-0, 6-0 against CDC opponents, 4-0 at home, 3-0 on the road, 7-game win streak, obviously. And they've scored 527 points on the year. That's an average of 75 points per game for the Mustang offense. And then they've only allowed 388. That's an average for the 7 opposing offenses of 55 points per game for the opposing offenses. Let's just move on. Win-loss for the West Fargo Packers. They've only dropped one. Is that right? 4-1 or is it 5-1? Let me go back and look here. Yeah, it is 4-1. That is the correct one. 4-1 all 5 of those games against EDC opponents. 4-0 when playing here at home. 0-1 on the road, and that road game was their most recent game. They come into this one on a 1-game losing streak. So the Packers undefeated at home, the Mustangs undefeated on the road, and points scored on offense for the Packers so far 388. That's an average of 77 points per game for the Packer offense. And then they've only allowed 320, so they've allowed 68 less than the Mustangs. And but they've scored significantly less points than the Mustangs. But then again, the Mustangs have played 2 more games than the Packers have. The Packers actually averaged 2 points per game higher than the Mustangs do. So this should be a good matchup. If those stats tell anything about the upcoming story of this game here, that should tell us that we will have a good one on our hands today here on the ND Sports Channel. Let's go ahead and take a look at what these teams have done so far in the season. For the Mustangs, 65-60 win over Mandan to open up the regular season. And then they had that 69-63 win over Grand Forks Red River, followed by a 74-50 win over Grand Forks Central at home. And then they picked up a 22-point win, 66-44 over the Devils Lake Firebirds on December 8th. Follow that up, just shy of 100 points, 99 to be more specific, picking up 50-point lead over the Valley City, or 50-point victory, I should say, over the Valley City Highliners And then 83-63 win over Fargo Sheyenne, a 71-59 win over the Wapton Huskies, bringing them into today's game against the West Fargo Packers. For the Packers, they started off the season with a 76-68 win over the Fargo Sheyenne Deacons. Followed that up with a win at home against the Red River Rough Riders, 80-72. Opened up the season on a 5-0 win streak on 5 games at home, 73-58 over Wahpeton. They would. Matter of fact, the Mustangs came 2 points shy, or a point shy of 100 against the Valley City Highlanders, and the Packers went a point over 100 against the Valley City Highlanders, picking up a 101-57 victory against the Highlanders on December 14th. They would fall to Devil's Lake 65-58 in their last game a couple days ago, and that brings them into today's matchup against the Mustangs. After today for the Mustangs, they'll have Fargo Davies, Fargo South, Fargo North, Grand Forks Red River, Fargo North, Grand Forks Central, and Valley City and Fargo Sheyenne to wrap up the month of January. They'll kick off February at home against the Wapton Huskies. Then they'll see the Packers once again on February 8th. Follow that up with a road game to Devil's Lake and a rematch with the Firebirds on the 15th. They'll wrap up the regular season at home against the Fargo South Bruins on February 19th. Coming up next for the Packers after today, you have Fargo North here at home, and then they'll hit the road, take on the Eagles and the Knights, come back home against the Bruins, and then they'll go on a 4-game road stretch to end the month of January. Grand Forks Red River, Wapton, Fargo Sheyenne, and Valley City. They'll kick off the month of February at home against the Devil's Lake Firebirds, the only team to have defeated the Packers thus far in the season. And then Cheyenne, once again on February 8th, followed by the Fargo North Spartans up at Fargo North High School on February 12th. And then they'll have the Davies Eagles here at home, followed by the Grand Forks Central Knights. They'll wrap up the regular season on the 21st of February against Fargo South. We're about a minute away from the opening announcements here and all that good stuff here at West Fargo High School as the two teams complete their warm-ups. We'll take a short time out. We'll come back here in 30 seconds with the opening announcements. Matter of fact, no, we won't. We'll just keep it right here until those opening announcements, and then we'll take a break at the national anthem. Some of the people you'll see on the floor today not starting for the Packers, Adam Heipel. Let's see here. I talked to my good buddy Jack Michaels, and it was Nuruddin Aiden, as well as Carson Hagerly and Jaden Modon for the West Fargo Packers. Those are teams those are players that will come off the bench here for the Packers. Off the bench for the Mustangs, you see Zion Detterman, who scored 18 off 6 dribbles in the JV game today. Also Nathan Goldaddy and Ben Panega will come off the bench for West Fargo Cheyenne. We'll get to the starters here in a little bit. Here's your PA announcer.
Fans are asked to be positive supporters for the respective teams and to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout the contest. Participants are asked to be positive role models and remember that you represent your school and community by your actions. Please help us to be number one in good sportsmanship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone present should rise at Babel, face the flag, and stand at attention with their right hand over their heart and remove their headwear.
All right, we'll take a break for that national anthem right now here on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
April 2019, the Fargo North softball team returns to the ND Sports Channel. Live video broadcasts of each and every Spartan softball game, home and away all season long, will be streamed live on the ND Sports Channel. This spring, watch every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for your Fargo North Spartans live and exclusively on the ND Sports Channel. And for a full current sports schedule, check out the website at ndsportschannel.com. To sponsor Spartan softball, give us a call, 701-404-9072. That's 701-404-9072. All right, welcome back, and here's your starting lineup. So we'll turn it back over to our PA announcer. We'll start with the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, the cheerleaders, probably followed by the West Fargo Packers.
Sarah Matheson, Allie Schreier, and April Wood. Their coaches, Jake Brandon and Megan Richardson. Now the cheerleaders from the West Fargo Packers. Gabe Leesberg, Ashley Gomez, Caitlin Anderson, Lexi Hargrave, Ashley Wynn, Gabby Kurtz, Hallie Thorson, and Zoe Elhard. Their head coach, Emily Chadwick, she's assisted by Mackenzie Sheely. And now the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. Starting with the Sheyenne Mustangs. Starting in guard, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Christian Coots. Starting in guard, a 6'3" junior, number 3, Blake Bird. Starting in forward, a 6'3" senior, number 11, Ryan Reynolds. Starting in guard, a 6'3" junior, number 22, Tyler Terhart. And starting in forward, a 6'3" junior, number 32, Chuck DuBois. Head coach of the Mustangs, Tom Kirchhoffner. He's assisted by Tom Kirchhoffner Sr., Tim Brandt, and Derek Hutchinson. And now introducing the starting lineup for your West Fargo Packers. Starting in the guard, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Braxton Brewer. Starting in the guard, a 6'1" junior, number 2, Matt Miller. Starting in the guard, a 5'7" senior, number 15, Sayuba Karodi. Starting in forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 33, Carter Berenkot. And starting the post, a 6'5" senior, number 44, Luke Lennon. Head coach of the Packers, Adam Polcheski. He's assisted by Nate Knudsen, Joe Kalish.
All right, so your starters once again for the Mustangs: Christian Kuntz, Blake Bird, Ryan Reynolds, Tyler Terhart, and Chuck DuBois. Your starters for the Packers: Braxton Brewer, Matt Miller, Singi Garode, and Carter Berenkot, as well as Luke Lennon.
Shane Peanuts and Jesse Redloff.
Packers in their white jerseys with green numbers outlined in black. In the middle will be Luke Lennon, the 6'5" senior. For the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, blue jerseys, orange numbers outlined in white trim. And the Mustangs will win the opening tip. It'll be Christian Kuntz with the basketball. He'll feed it over far wing. Back up top now, that is Ryan Reynolds. Back over to check that Bird now has it. Bird drives into the paint, and he cannot get that one to go. It'll roll around, loose ball rebound, comes back out top. Mustangs maintain possession of the basketball as the 6'1" senior Kuntz works it over to the near wing. Now Kuntz will dribble down, find a way to the hoop. He can't get it to go in, but draws contact to step up to the line. First foul of the game on the West Fargo Packers. 17:32 to go here in the first half of play.
First personal, first team ball. Christian Kuntz at the line, shooting 2.
So Kuntz will try and get the Mustangs on the board first here. And that will go off the front of the rim, no good. 1 for 2. And he scores the first point of the game. That whistle will stop the clock with 17:29 to go here in the first half of play. Once again, this game will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within 24 hours after the conclusion of our broadcast here today from West Fargo High School. I want to say thanks to Jay DeCan for allowing us to come out and broadcast the game. If you can't stay at home the whole time and watch it on your computer, it is on the radio. Jack Michaels has the call on 740 The Fan and 107.3 FM. 17 minutes to go. Shot is up, won't go out of the hands there of Luke Lennon. And back the other way, now come the Mustangs on the defensive board. Shot is up and in. Blake Berg gets the bucket. 3-0 lead here for the Mustangs, excuse me. Work it up top, wide open there was Senge Hirode. Teeing it up as Brewer. That's off the front of the rim, won't go. Another defensive board here for the Mustangs. Kuntz gets a shoulder as he drives baseline, and now will draw a whistle. Stop the clock with 16:29.
That's his first personal, second team foul.
Karodi picks up the personal foul. Inbounds pass comes into the near wing here. That is Chuck Du Bois. Du Bois works it inside, shot up off the hands of Terhark, and now will come down as a rebound here for the Packers. Back the other way, now it's Matt Miller. Miller swings it over far wing. Back up top now, that is Barencott. Back to Miller. Near wing looking inside for Lennon. Lennon one dribble, turns around, and whistle will blow. Stopping the clock with 16:05 to go here.
Foul number 32, Chuck Du Bois. That's his first personal, first team foul.
Good crowd on hand here for both teams. Packer fans right in front of me. Mustang fans on the far side of the gym. They'll work the ball near wing now. That's Matt Miller for 3. That's off the back iron, won't go. Rebound pulled down there by the Mustangs. That's their third defensive board. They'll work the ball around the perimeter here. 22 on the shot clock, 15:41. 3 is up and in.
3-point basket, number 0, Christian Kuntz.
Christian Kuntz with 4 of the Mustangs' 6 points on that last triple there. 6-0 lead. Corner 3 is up. Corner 3 circles around, comes down. There's a defensive rebound, number 4 for the Mustangs. Kuntz with another 3. That one's off the mark to the right side. Lennon pulls down the rebound. Back the other way now come the Packers. 15 minutes and 5 seconds and counting to go here. As into the game now is looking at the wrong side of the roster here. That was Matt Miller. He's not into the game. Senge Hirode with the ball. Back over to Miller. Tees it up for 3. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Terhark. That's a defensive rebound, number 5. Back the other way, now it's Berg. Top of the key, now that is Terhark. Corner 3 is up. That one won't go in. Lennon pulls down the rebound. Driving the lane. Basket and one. Barencott gets the first bucket of the game here for West Fargo.
That's his second personal, second team foul. In the back line of number 3, Adam Heupel. For the Mustangs, number 4, Nathan Goldaddy. Barencott at the line, shooting 1.
Barencott will make it. 6-3, 14:28 counting here. First half of play between the undefeated Mustangs and the one-loss Packers. Outside, Goldaddy for 3. Got it!
3-point basket, number 4, Nathan Goldaddy. Assist to Kuntz.
9-3 now, 6-point advantage here for the Packers. For the Mustangs, excuse me. Miller with the ball. Top of the key, looks to drive in past Goldaddy, can't. Gets it to Senge Hirode, and that one won't go, and the rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. 6 defensive boards now for the Sheyenne, and 13:47 and counting, 9-3. On the near wing is Blake Berg. Berg swings it up top. They'll move it over far side. I think that's Kuntz, and it is. Kuntz hands it off there to Berg. Berg will put it up for three. That one's off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound pulled down there by the Packers. That's 4 defensive rebounds for West Fargo. Inside to Lennon, turn around, got it to drop in. 9-5 as Lennon gets the bucket. 13-17 to go here in the first half. Nice feed and a lay-in off the glass for Kuntz. Kuntz has 6 points now, and it's an 11-5 6-point lead for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Top of the key, it's Barancott. Now to Karodi, back to Barancott. Up top to Miller. Miller drives into the paint, puts it up off the glass, and he'll draw contact and a foul, step up to the free throw line. Team foul number 3 on the Mustangs.
Foul number 11, Ryan Reynolds. That's his first.
Ryan Reynolds, 6'3" senior, picks up his
Matt
first.
Miller at the line, shooting 2.
Matt Miller, a 6'1" junior, will step up to the free throw line, and the first one's up and no miss. Rolls off the rim to the right side of the basket.
For the Packers, number 0, Braxton Brewer. Number 40, Hunter Lyman. Number 42, Jaden Moten.
Jaden Moten, Hunter Lyman, and Braxton Brewer. Brewer returns, the other two first appearance, and both free throws by Miller are missed. 11-5. Number 2 is Zion Detterman. He is a shooter. He buried 6 triples in the first half of that junior varsity game, I think, on 9 attempts.
His second personal, 3rd team foul.
I don't have the official stats.
We got double technicals also on the play. Technical foul on the Mustangs, number 0, Christian Kuntz. Technical foul on Packers, number 42, Jaden Moten.
So it's 4 team fouls for the Mustangs, 3 now for West Fargo. Detterman, as I was saying, hit 6 out of 9 threes. That's about 67%. He's into the lineup now, and a foul on West Fargo. Sheyenne gives the ball back to West Fargo.
The Mustangs, number 2, Zion Detman. That's his first personal, 4th team foul. Correction, 5th team foul on the Mustangs, 5th team foul.
Packers working around the perimeter, 20 to shoot, looking down low for Moden. Moden hesitates, goes up, draws contact, and make a trip to the free throw line. I'll stop the clock with 12:18 to go.
Berg, that's his first personal, 6th team foul. Jaden Moten at the line, shooting 2.
Moden's first one's up and in. Packers are now 2 of 4, 50% from the free throw line here in the game so far.
In the Packer lineup, number 15, Sengumba Karodi.
Senge Karode. They call him Senge for short. And I'm going to go with that because the full name is a little too much for him. Moden 2 for 2 on that trip there, and that's makes it 11-7 now. Teeing it up for 3, it's in! That was Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, assist to Detman.
14-7, the lead is double once again here for the Mustangs. They'll feed it down low, working on the low block, puts it in off the glass. Hunter Lyman gets the bucket. 14-9. That's Goldaddy. Baseline, did it count?
No basket.
No basket.
Ball player number 42, Jaden Moten. That's his second personal, 2nd team foul. Into the back line of number 44, Luke Lennon. For the Mustangs, Tyler Terra.
Kuntz looking for a screen there. He'll drive down to the baseline, put it up, won't go. No foul call. Packers get the rebound. They'll feed it inside there. That ball will go out of bounds. He'll stay with West Fargo. Inbounds pass goes top of the key to Adam Heupel. Heupel feeds it there to Kuroti. Kuroti gives it back to, can't see who that is at the moment. That was Miller. Loose ball picked up here by Heupel. Heupel gives it to Kuroti. Kuroti back to Heupel. Long three at the shot clock. Buzzer, it's in! Oh my goodness! Adam Heupel with a triple from about 22 feet out. And Goldaddy has it now for the Mustangs here on the near wing. 14-12, it's a 2-point game. Back to Goldaddy. He'll drive into the paint, kick it out for, that is Kuntz. He buried it. That's the second triple for Kuntz now, a 6'1" senior. 10.5 to go here in the first half. 17-12, excuse me. Offensive foul. Team foul number 6 on the Packers. Both teams have 6.
Number 44, Luke Lennon, that's his first personal.
Guilty party on that one was the 6'5" senior Luke Lennon.
In the back line, number 23, Carson Hingerly.
So Detman feeds it up. Free throw line, working his way down the right side of the lane. Can't get it to go in. Pulling down the rebound there was Lennon. That's rebound number 6 on the defensive glass for the West Fargo Packers. 10:02 and counting to go here, first half. Lennon makes the move, or Lyman, excuse me, makes the move and gets it in. It's a 3-point game, 17-14. Driving in there's Berg, and that one won't count. Whistle comes before the shot.
On the Packers, number 23, Carson Hagerly. That's his first personal. 7th Packer team foul.
Hagerly gets his first. Hagerly, a freshman from West Fargo. So they'll send the Mustangs to the line for a 1-and-1. That's to make it to get one. 17-14. Free throws up. 18-14. That one will miss. 1 for 2 for Berg. 9:37 to go now as the Packers bring it back. It's Matt Miller. Miller swings it over far wing. Now they'll look inside. Pivoting around, making a move to the basket is Luke Lennon. And that's a 2-point game, 18-16. That's Detman. Feeds it into the hands of Terhart. Terhart near wing now to Berg. Berg for 3. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to the Packers. Back the other way now. Trailing by 2, looking to tie or take the lead. Miller puts it into the hands of Heupel. Heupel now near wing into the hands of Hagerly, excuse me. Back to Miller up top. Miller over to Heupel. Looking inside for Lennon. One dribble towards the basket. And the Packers have the lead. Or no, we're tied, excuse me. 18-18. That tie comes at the 8:44 mark. Going for the lead. It rattles in. Ryan Reynolds with his second triple. Looking inside for Lennon. He can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down there by the Mustangs. Back the other way quickly, it's Blake Berg kicking it out for 3. Front of the rim won't go. That was Detman. Detman races down to get in front of Heupel. And it's taken away. have these two teams down for 4 turnovers per side so far in this game. 21-18, 7:35 to go. 3-pointers up, 3-pointer rattles off. Rebound comes down into the hands of Matt Miller for the Packers. 21-18, 3-point lead here for the Mustangs. And once again, those keys on our on-screen keyboard, apparently we haven't figured out the solution. Lennon underneath. Offensive rebound won't go on the second chance. And now Detman will bring it up over the timeline. He had 6 threes in the junior varsity game. That pass will be intercepted, but out of bounds. He'll stay with West Fargo. Sheyenne. Gotta keep remembering that there's 2 of those teams here. 21-18. Of some substitutions here for both teams.
The Mustangs line up Christian Kuntz, Nathan Golgani, and Chuck Du Bois. For the Packers, Braxton Brewer.
Blake Berg will trigger the inbounds pass. He'll come into Kuntz. Kuntz high on the near side will start his dribble. Give it back now near side to Berg. Berg looks inside. That one won't go. That was off the hands of Chuck Du Bois, who has 2 fouls. Kuntz will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline underneath his own hoop. Bounce pass inside lane, and the bucket, count it.
Berg on the assist from Kuntz. On the play, ball by number 3, Adam Heipel. That's his first personal.
Berg will go to the line to shoot one, where he's 1 of 2 in the game so far.
Shooting 1.
6:43 to go here in the first half. 23-18 in favor of the Mustangs. Make it 24-18. Berg is 2 of 3. Whistle sound stopping the clock with 6:41. The Packers inbound it from in front of the scorer's table. Brewer gives it to Kurodi. Kurodi back up top to Brewer. Brewer flips it over to the far wing. That is Miller, or Heipel, excuse me. Kurodi with the 3. He got it. 24-21, 6:15 to go first half. Loose ball out of bounds, stays with the Packers. So that inbounds pass will come from right in front of the scorer's table. Into the backcourt there, into the hands of Blake Berg. Berg will bring it back over the timeline, 6:07 to go. Berg swings it up top there, that is Du Bois. Du Bois puts it up and in. Ryan Reynolds, excuse me. 2-point basket there for Reynolds. Du Bois will get the assist. Kurodi tried to drive in, won't go, and quickly up court, that is Blake Berg. 1-on-1, lays it in.
Berg, assist to Kuntz.
29-21. Another rebound here for the Mustangs, and tried to go all the way to the hoop was Berg, and he got fouled by Kurodi. If that's on him, it'll be his second, team foul number 8.
That's his first personal, 19 foul.
Nope, check that. Aiden, excuse me, will get the personal.
In the back lineup, number 2, Matt Miller.
Matt Miller, the 6'1" junior, steps back into the lineup, and now Kurodi comes back in. So Aiden and Kurodi. Okay, so Kurodi has shorter hair. That's how I'll remember that. 29-21. Bounce pass near wing into the hands of Belgard. Or no, check that. Wrong roster. That was Barencott, excuse me. Now Kurodi looks inside. Pass is swatted away, and then into the Mustang bench, and it'll be Mustang basketball. (29-21), 5:05 to go here in the first half. Bounce pass into the high post, tried to feed it in the back door, but lost it. There'll be a turnover there for the Mustangs. Kurodi on the near wing. Maybe thought about it. Kurodi will get it back. Up top now it's Miller. Miller to Carodi. Carodi catch and shoot three. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to the back of the Mustangs. Now go back to the Packers. 29-21. Off the inbounds pass, Luke Lennon with the triple. Mustangs working into the hands of Kuntz. Kuntz to Goldaddy. Goldaddy looks inside for Du Bois. Du Bois with the hook shot, won't go. Back the other way now come the Packers. 4:04 and counting. All the way to the hoop, and he got tripped up there and went over the knee of, I believe that was Terhart.
Into the Mustang lineup, number 22, Tyler Terhart.
Check that was Du Bois. There was a three in front of that too. Fadeaway three won't go. Offensive rebound underneath by Lennon. Puts it back in. 29-26. It's a one possession game. Kuntz with a move. Faking right, going left, and laying it in off the glass. 31-26. What a move by Christian Kuntz, the 6'1" senior. Barancott to Miller, now back into Lennon, back out to Barancott up top there to Brewer. Brewer gets it into the hands of Carodi. Carodi back up top there. Miller with the long three. In and out, won't go. Rebound underneath there by Brewer, and then he lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Mustangs. 31-26, 3:21 to go here in the second half of play. Bounce pass, what a move, and Kuntz with another bucket. Terhart feeds it to Kuntz, running in the back door there. And
number 44, Lennon. Assist to Carodi.
Kuntz for a three. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to Miller. Back the other way quickly for another three is up. That one won't go. Kuntz pulls down the defensive board. There'll be an offensive foul on West Fargo Sheyenne. Team foul number 7 now on the Mustangs.
On the Mustangs, number 4, Nathan Goldaddy. That's his first personal 7th team foul. In the Mustang lineup, number 2, Zion Detman. The Packers, number 23, Carson Hagerly. And number 40, Hunter Lyman.
Hagerly along the baseline, looking for a place to pass it to. Now they'll feed it in. Turn around in the paint, up and in. It's Hunter Lyman. 33-30. Detman for three. He got it.
3-point basket by number 2, Zion Detman.
36-30 and a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor.
We'll take one with them back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality
The
Home
ND
Restoration
Sports Channel
is
is your home
go-to
Fargo
place
Davies
for quality
Soccer
home
in
remodel and repair
2019.
services.
The
Quality
Spring
Home
Catch Select
Restorations
matches
offers
for the
free
girls
estimates
team
on all your
live on
home
the ND
remodel and
Sports
repair
Channel
projects
scheduled
like
for
drywall,
tournament. And
laminate,
this fall,
flooring,
catch
roofing,
all of
and much
Eagles
more.
boys
Check out the
soccer
great
matches
photos of home
passed away
projects completed by
live on
Quality
the
Home
ND Sports
Restoration
Channel.
on their Facebook
Watch
page.
on-demand
Search
replays
Quality
of the
Home
2018
Restoration. When it
soccer
comes to your home
season
being
by clicking
restored,
on
count on
soccer under the
Quality
game
Home
rewind button on our
Restoration.
website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, 36-30, a minute 55 to go here in the first half. The undefeated Mustangs, the one-loss Packers. Packers have not lost at home. Mustangs have not lost on the road. near wing now. That is Lyman. Lyman feeds it cross court, gets it back. And one!
Number 40, Hunter Lyman. On plays foul by number 3, Blake Berg. That's his second personal, 8th team foul. Hunter Lyman at the line, shooting 1.
Lyman with 8 points according to my numbers. He'll miss that free throw. Back the other way now with a 4-point lead. And the ball is taken away, and then the pass is swatted back in a loose ball. And a whistle will sound, and there will be a foul on somebody. A minute 33 to go.
Ball number 0, Christian Kuntz, his second personal.
Christian Kuntz picks up his second. The first one was part of that double technical that happened earlier into the game. So Hunter Lyman will go back to the free throw line where he's 0 of 1 in the game so far. And now will change. He'll get another one. He's 1 for 2, and he'll have a chance to go 2 for 3 here if he can make the next one. It's a 3-point game, 36-33. And it's 36-34. 2 for 2 on that trip, 2 for 3 overall for the 6'8 junior Hunter Lyman. Minute 28 and counting. Working the ball at the free throw line, driving into the paint, draws contact, and will make a trip to the free throw line.
Ball number 33,
Tyler Terhart.
Got his first personal, 10th team foul. Tyler Terhart at the line, shooting 2.
Terhart will get to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the free throw line today, and he makes good of his first attempt. 37-34, back to a 3-point game, and now that one's out the front of the rim. That one won't go, and an immediate whistle. Clock doesn't even start, and we'll head down to the other end now.
Ball number 3, Blake Berg, that's his third personal, 10th team foul. Luke Lennon at the line, shooting the double bonus.
All right, so both teams 10 fouls, both teams double bonus for the remaining 1:18 of the first half here. Free throws up and in.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 21, Ben Kanega.
That's Lennon's first free throw of the game. And with that free throw, he has 13 points on the night. 2 for 2, it's a 1-point game, 37-36. Detman tees it up for another 3. He got another 3! Gets 6 of them in the JV game. He has 2 so far here in the varsity game. He'll feed it into the hands there of Hagerly. Hagerly looks down low, cross the paint pass into the hands of Hunter Lyman, who gets the assist. And Lennon will get the bucket. 40-38. Terhart feeds it there to Kuntz. Kuntz drives down, that's stripped away by Lennon. He'll get credit for the steal. That's another turnover. Back the other way, looking to tie the game. Lyman can't get it to go in. Out of bounds, stays with the Packers. We were tied at 18-18 at the 8:44 mark of the first half. 8:17, Cheyenne took the lead. And it will remain a Mustang lead here for the moment. 40-38. 13 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Mustangs can hold for the final shot of the half if that's what they choose to do. Here comes Kuntz. Feeds it into the lane, and well, the bucket won't go in, but it'll be Ben Kanega, if I'm saying that correctly. Let me look at my pronunciation sheet here.
That's his first personal.
I believe it is
Ben
Kanega.
Kanega at the line.
There it is.
Shooting 2.
Nailed it. Last foul went on Hunter Lyman. That free throw makes it a 41-38 game as Kanega connects on it. Six of 9 in the game here for the Mustangs from the free throw line. Shot the buzzer off the glass, won't go in. And that brings us to halftime. 42-38 is your halftime score in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs, 7-0 against the West Fargo Packers, 4-1. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your halftime show here in just a moment on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. April 2019, the Fargo North softball team returns to the ND Sports Channel. Live video broadcasts of each and every Spartan softball game, home and away all season long, will be streamed live on the ND Sports Channel. This spring, watch every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for your Fargo North Spartans live and exclusively on the ND Sports Channel. And for a full current sports schedule, check out the website at ndsportschannel.com. To sponsor Spartan softball, give us a call, 701-404-9072. That's 701-404-9072.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here. Three-point shooting contest going on the floor. You'll hear some cheers periodically. Let's go over your halftime numbers here as we hit 3 o'clock on the ND Sports Channel, about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We've had one tie and one lead change. The tie was at 18-18 with 8:44 to go in the first half. And then Cheyenne would take the lead back at 21-18 at the 8:17 mark. And since then, they've had the lead. Packers have come close. They've had a couple of opportunities to tie it up, even take the lead, but they haven't been able to convert on those opportunities as of yet, but this game could still go either way. 42-38, 4-point difference at halftime here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the individual and team numbers here. We'll start with the West Fargo Packers. Packers 7 of 10 in that first half from the free throw line for 70%, scoring 38 points and 7 turnovers. They had 16 rebounds, 4 on the offensive, 12 on the defensive glass. Matt Miller, no points, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Adam Heupel, 3 points on a triple early on. Let's see here. Nuruddin Aiden, 1 personal foul, no points. Senge Garodi, a 3-pointer, 1 personal foul, an assist, and 2 defensive rebounds. Let's see, Carson Hagerly, no points, but 1 personal foul. Hunter Lyman, 10 points, including 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and he has 5 rebounds, 3 defensive and 2 offensive. And then Carter Barincott has 3 points, including 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Barincott scored the first basket of the game for the West Fargo Packers to put the Packers on the board. Jaden Moten, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He has a technical foul for a total of 2 personals. And then Luke Lennon has 15 points, leading the way right now for the Packers. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and I have him down for 5 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. That wraps up your individual numbers for the West Fargo Packers. For the Sheyenne Mustangs, had him down for 15 rebounds, 5 offensive, 10 defensive boards, 8 turnovers in the game, and they were 6 of 9 or 67% from the free throw line in that first half. Christian Kuntz leading the way right now with 13 points, including 2 triples and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Has 1 technical foul for a total of 2 personals, an assist, and 4 rebounds. 3 of those 4 on the defensive board, and he scored the first bucket of the game for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Zion Detterman coming off the bench has scored 2 triples for 6 points, has 1 defensive rebound and 1 personal foul. Blake Berg, 8 points, including 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 personal fouls. Nathan Goldaddy, a triple and 2 rebounds on the defensive glass. Ryan Reynolds, 8 points, including 2 triples and a deuce with 1 defensive rebound. And then Ben Kanega with 2 points, off 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 defensive rebound. Tyler Terhart, 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and has 4 rebounds, 3 of those 4 on the offensive glass. Chuck the Boys, no points, 2 personal fouls, but does have 3 rebounds, 2 offensive, 1 defensive. And that wraps up your individual numbers for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Once again, here at halftime, it's the Mustangs 42, the Packers 38. The second half is next here. This is high school basketball on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had 0 broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. That buzzer means that halftime is over and we're going to the second half of play here between the Packers and the Mustangs. Packers trailing here on the home court. They'll get the ball to start the second half, down 4, 42-38 to the Mustangs. Mustangs took the lead at the 8:17 mark of the first half. They haven't given it up since then. But that could change at any moment. On the near wing here, that is back Braxton Brewer. And now a quick few passes later, Matt Miller has it. Spin move, high post, shot up, won't go. Falls down, Mustangs pull down the rebound. They had 15 of them in the first half. They have 16 now. That ball was stripped away by Matt Miller. He'll get credit for the steal. That's another turnover here. 9 turnovers now, 8 of them in the first half. Looking inside, Brewer to the basket, up and in.
Lennon. Assist to Brewer.
Luke Lennon gets credit for the basket. He has 17 now as a result, and there's another steal. Here comes Brewer. That was swatted away out of bounds, and he swatted that right into the temple of his teammate there.
Number 2, Zion Beckman.
Guess if you learned one thing, if your teammate's gonna block the shot, get out of the way. 17 minutes to go here, 42-40. It's a 2-point game. Packers have a chance to tie, and no, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down into the hands of Chuck the Boys. That is his second defensive rebound according to my numbers. Kuntz working the way, he's leading the way right now, and he adds 2 more to that. He has 15 on the afternoon, and it's 44-40. Back to a 4-point spread here for the Mustangs. Mustang fans on the far side of the gym, the Packer fans here on the near side of the gym. A lot of the Packer fans have ugly Christmas sweaters or other Christmas attire on right now.
Number 22, Tyler Terhart.
You have a few Mustang fans up here recording video. That's about the only Mustang fans on this side of the gym. 16 and a half, 44-40 is our score. Packers looking to cut that 4-point deficit in half, if not trim it to 1. He hesitated on the 3. Now from a couple feet away, that one won't go out, won't go in. Another offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession there for the Packers. And
For the Packers, number 44, Luke Lennon. That's his second personal, first team foul.
Packers had 11 team fouls in that first half, although it only goes into the books as 10. 16-10 and counting to go as Kuntz gets the ball for the Mustangs. High on the near side, flips it far side now into the hands of, I believe that is, not sure who that is. That is Blake Berg. And now driving the hoop down below there, getting the bucket, is Tyler Terhart. He has 3 points now, and the Mustang lead increases to 6. Miller feeds it into the hands there of Brewer. Brewer now to Kuroti. Kuroti back to Brewer. Brewer up top to Miller. Miller looks to the left, and they'll throw it left into the hands of Berenkot. Berenkot back to Miller. Miller drives into the paint. Hands it off to Lennon. The basket will not count. It's an offensive foul.
Number 2, Matt Miller. His first personal.
That's his first for Matt Miller, 6'1" junior. Offensive foul will give the ball back to the Mustangs. 46-40, 15-22, 7, excuse me, and counting. High post there, that is Terhart. Feeding it down low off the glass and in. Ryan Reynolds gets it to go in. That puts Reynolds into double digits with 10 points, and it's 48-40. Teeing it up for 3 off the back iron, too strong, and loose ball inbounds will go into the hands there of Christian Kuntz. Kuntz will bring it back, flings it. That's Reynolds, I believe that's Reynolds. Can't get it to go in. Offensive rebound, basket up is in. Blake Berg has 10 points now. Blake Berg also gets credit for that offensive board. Brewer looks inside for Lennon, turnaround, hook shot up and in. Lennon with 19 points now for the Packers. Well, actually, they have him down for 22. Let's see here, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17-19. I'll have to double check the scoring here. Basket's up and in. Terhart. And now it's a 10-point advantage here for the Mustangs. Matt Miller with the basket here, and timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here and check. We won't check the scoring because they took it off the scoreboard here, so we'll take a timeout. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, 52-44 as we return to action here. And I did misadd my numbers, and it's a good thing that the internet is not working here for my mobile phone, because my tweet did not go out, and that's good because the tweet had inaccurate information. I had Lennon down for 15 at the halftime mark. He actually had 17, and that's my bad because I misadded my numbers. Kuntz will miss that one. He was 1 of 2 in the first half. Now he's 0 of 1 so far here in the second half. We are recording this game, and we'll probably upload the recorded version here because I think we're having some issues. I'm not exactly sure though. I see some red squares every now and then, so we'll review it and upload a clean version of this game if need be. Underneath, that was Lennon. 53-46. That one will circle around, it won't drop in. Quick, down low, outside, that's Miller. Miller feeds it back out into the hands there of Lennon. No, check that, that's Modon, and Modon will get the offensive foul with the elbow. Oh no, I guess it will go on. It'll be Terhart who gets charged with the elbow. That's team foul number 2 for the Mustangs here in the second half. Inbounds pass comes into the hands of Modon. Quickly, far side, Miller for 3, got it! Miller at 5 points now in the matchup. That's Detman, he has another one. He has 3 here. 56-49, that'll be a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, welcome back. With the ball right now is Matt Miller. He had a 3 last time down the court for the Packers, but then the junior Detman would answer with a 3 of his own down on the other side, and that brings us to our current score of 56-49. There's a 3, up and in, rattles down, round and down. That brings the Packers within 4. GoDaddy. Loose ball comes into the hands of the Mustangs down at the other end, and he couldn't quite stretch up high enough to dunk that one down, but he will get credit for the bucket. Ryan Reynolds.
Number 3, Blake Bird. Number 21, Ben Canega.
I tell you, these keys are not, I'm getting tired of this. I need to figure out how to get those hotkeys to work for the scoreboard. 60-52. Free throw line, Lennon out to Brewer. Brewer feeds it into Lennon, lost it off his knee, and turnover back to the Mustangs. Foul from behind. That will be the 3rd on Lennon.
On the Packers, number 44, Luke Lennon. That's his 3rd personal, 4th team foul. Ben Canega at the line, shooting 2.
Canega's 2 for 2 in the game from the free throw line so far, with 10:32 to go here in the second half. 60-52, 8-point lead. Making it stay an 8-point lead as Canega misses.
Number 40, Hunter Lyman, and number 33, Carter Buren back.
He'll connect on that one. They're working into the hands there, Barincott. Barincott down in the near corner, bounce pass up high on the near side there to Matt Miller. Matt Miller back to Barincott inside there for Modon, and that one won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. He'll stay with the Packers. Working inside there for Lyman. Basket counts.
His 2nd personal, 3rd team foul. Hunter Lyman at the line, shooting 1.
Lyman connects on the free throw. 61-55. Near wing now, that's GoDaddy. GoDaddy drives down to the baseline, can't get that one to fall in. Offensive rebound there for Bird. Terhart, 1 point in the first half, 6 in the second half for a total of 7. Brewer feeds it inside for Lyman. Lyman with the turnaround, gets it to drop. 63-57. Nice move there by Terhart. 65-57. Packers hanging with the Mustangs here, but they need to get a couple of shots hold this thing a little bit closer. Time is still a friend for the moment, but time's getting a little upset. Basket will not count. It'll go back to the Mustangs.
Again. On the place, ball by number 11, Nardine Aiden. That's his second personal. 6 team foul. Timeout on the floor. Timeout, West Fargo. Full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them back in a moment. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. 67-57. Tyler Terhart got the free throw line. He's 1 of 2. But he has scored plenty this half here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He'll stay at 10 for now. What an offensive rebound there by Kuntz. And an offensive foul on Kuntz.
All the Mustangs, number 0, Christian Kuntz. His third personal, 4th team foul.
Into the hands there of Aiden, excuse me. Bounce pass there, that is Lennon. Lennon now near wing to Barincott. Barincott up top to Lennon, back over far side. Can't quite see who that is from up here. Free to shoot on the shot clock. They have to put the shot up now, and they will not get it in, but they do prevent the shot clock buzzer, and now a turnover. Let the Packers get it back. Shot is up, won't go. Rebound, trying to get it in off the knee, out of bounds to Terhawk. Terhawk can get it up there to Berg. Berg, wow. Back the other way. And out of bounds, back to the Packers. So turnover per side there. And now we'll head down to the other end of the court with the Mustangs having the ball and a 10-point lead. A lot of action happening there, and now another whistle, stop action, this time with 7:17 to go in the second half.
Ball number 23, Carson Hagerly, his second personal, 7th team foul. Christian Kuntz out the line.
Kuntz is 2 for 4 in the game so far. His pattern has been miss, make, and we'll see if that pattern continues or not. He has to make this one to get another one, and he won't. Pulling down the rebound there is Lennon. Miller now has it. Throws it up top. They'll work it over to the far side. Long three, straight away, won't go. Got pushed down, tried to get the foul. Offensive rebound, won't go. Another offensive rebound. I believe that was Lennon, and it was. 67-59, it's an 8-point game. Berg has it on the near wing. He'll just pull up for three, and that one will not drop. Lennon fights for the rebound, comes down to the hands of Hager. I believe that's Hagerly out there, and it is. Hagerly will get it to Miller. Miller will look in, elbow on Berg. Paint, jumper, up and in. He threw the elbow to push Berg off, and then he got the shot up off of the paint, and now the Packers are within 6. Terhart got it. It's been pretty much all Tyler Terhart here in this one. In the second half, anyway. Feeds that pass there to Lyman. Lemon is how he's saying it. The other guy told me Lyman, so we'll go with a combination of both. It's a 6-point game. Tried to feed it inside there. It's going to be a reach-in foul on Matt Miller. That'll be team foul number 8, and if it is on Miller, it'll be his second.
Foul on number 2, Matt Miller, his second personal, 8th foul. In the Packer lineup, number 15, Sengye Kuroti.
Sengye Kuroti checks into the lineup here, and Tyler Terhart is 1 for 3 from the line in the game so far. Or check that, is that Terhart or Du Bois? It was Du Bois, excuse me, 32, not, I thought I heard the PA announcer say 20, Terhart, but it was Du Bois, there's no doubt about it. (69-63). Miller will poke that one out of bounds. He'll stay with the Mustangs. Kuntz into the paint. Shot is up. Right side of the left side of the rim. Rebound by Du Bois, and he puts it up and in. 71-63. 5:10 to go. And another technical foul. This time on Matt Miller. They'll put Christian Kuntz to shoot the technical free throws. He makes the first one. He's still on that make, miss pattern. He's 3 for 6 here in the game so far. And see if he breaks the pattern or not. The pattern would suggest that he'll miss this one. And he does. 1 for 2 on the technical foul free throws. That makes it 72-63. And the Mustangs will get an inbounds pass on the near sideline, triggered by Blake Berg. And now a timeout is called. So Berg will have to wait, and we'll take a break as well. 72-63, Mustangs lead the Packers here in West Fargo. This is high school basketball on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, welcome back. 72-63, 5:10 to go here in the second half of play. Right before the timeout here, Christian Kuntz went 1 for 2 on a technical foul free throw. That technical foul was charged to the 6'1 junior, Matt Miller. Corner 3 is up. That one's a little too strong. Back rim, pulling down the rebound there is Barancott. Back the other way now, it's Kuroti on the near wing. He'll swing it into the hands there of Lyman. 3-pointer up. Three-pointer in. 72-66. Pass down low, they'll work the ball into the paint, spin around, and that is Terhart. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 in the second half. He has 15 overall in the game. Packers fighting down low, and traveling will be the call. And Moden is not in agreement with that call, but there's nothing he can do to change that. That'll be turnover number 12 in the game. They had 7 in the first half, unless I missed, oh yeah, I did miss one. 13 in the game. Mustangs work the ball back into the far corner. I believe that's Kuntz trying to drive baseline, double team. Shot off the rim, won't go. They'll put it into the hands there, Brewer. Brewer quickly up court, passes tip, taken away, put into the hands of Kuntz. Kuntz comes back, he'll feed it into the hands there of Berg. Berg drives into the paint, up against a couple defenders and gets it to go in. Blake Berg with 12 points according to my numbers. They have him down for 11 here in the gym.
Number 33, Carter.
Underneath, nice pass there to Du Bois.
Assist to Kuntz.
It's a 10-point game, 78-68. Three-pointer up, Brewer. Too strong off the back rim. Rebound comes down into the hands of Du Bois. Back the other way, now comes the Mustangs. Kuntz will slowly bring it up 2. And now over the timeline into the hands of Berg. Berg back over to Kuntz. 2:35 and counting to go here in the second half. 10-point lead for the Mustangs. There's a turnover. Brewer will get the steal. Back the other way. Now come the Packers. Brewer all the way to the hoop. Stops. Kicks it back out top. That is Karodi for 3. Won't go. Offensive rebound. Gets around the defender. Up and in. Barricott with another bucket. He has 7 in the second half for a total of 10.
Number 44, Luke Lennon. Timeout on the floor. Timeout, West Fargo.
2:17 to go. 8-point game. Mustangs 78, Packers 70, back in 30 on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, we're back. 2:17 to go here in the second half. It's an 8-point game. Mustangs will have the ball and the lead. 78-70 over the West Fargo Packers here. Mustangs 7-0. Packers 4-1. Packers' only loss came to the Devil's Lake Firebirds. Thought about the 3, then 2 defenders stepped up. Kuntz will have to pick up the ball and give it to somebody else, and that's somebody else that he will choose. Down low is Chuck Du Bois. So back to a 10-point game as Du Bois puts in the bucket off the glass, and now Karodi gives it up top now, and he'll get it back. Near wing, thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Swings it back, 3, Barricott, won't go. Offensive rebound there by Karodi. Wrestling match for the ball. Possession arrow will favor the Mustangs. Or what? No, should be the Mustangs. PA announcer said Packers. Yeah, Mustangs. 80-70. Now the possession arrow can be flipped over to the Packers. 90 seconds to go. Packers will need to play perfect basketball from the final 90 seconds, and that's not gonna help. The boys and Tyler Terhark have been tearing it up here in the second half for the Mustangs. They got some even play from some of the other players too, but it's been primarily those two scoring the points. Berg back the other way, can't get the bucket to go, but he will get fouled. Team foul number 9, I believe, 9 or 10.
Packers number 33.
It'll be 10.
That's his second personal. 10. Team foul.
Well, that's right, because we had the technical foul earlier. That's how I got off by 1. Barroncott picks up his second. Blake Berg is 2 of 3 from the line so far in the game. And that one's out the front of the rim, won't go. 83-70, 13-point game, 57 seconds to go. Barroncott with the basketball. He'll give it up. Maybe got away with the travel there. Loose ball comes down to the corner. Mustangs pick it up, and that could seal the deal, especially if they get a bucket here from Du Bois in the corner. In and out won't go. 35 seconds to go. Barroncott draws the foul. They'll stop the clock with 32.9 seconds.
Ball number 3, Blake Berg. That's his 4th personal. 5th team foul. Number Barroncott out the line. Shooting 2.
So he makes both free throws, Barroncott does.
On the Packers, number 15, Sayuba Karoni. That's his second.
He has
personal.
12 now, excuse me.
Christian Kuntz at the line. Shooting 2.
Christian Kuntz, if the pattern continues, he'll make it. No, he broke the pattern. He's missed 2 in a row now. He missed it, made it, missed it, made it, missed it, made it, missed. In that order. He's now 3 of 8 from the free throw line. And here's his 9th attempt, and that one goes in. He's 4 of 9, just shy of 50%. 30 seconds to go, 84-72. And the Mustangs are gonna come away with the win. Berg. Down court, that is Du Bois, and he will circle around, and they'll try and run out the clock here, but a foul will come. Hunter Lyman, I believe that's his second or third. Yep, it is his second. So go to the free throw line once again.
Ryan Reynolds at the line. Mustang lineup, number 4, Nathan Goldberg.
Goldaddy makes one of them. 8 seconds to go. Another foul stops the clock with exactly 8 seconds.
Ball number 3, Blake Berg. That's his 5th personal foul.
Blake Berg fouls out with 8 seconds to go in the second half. He will end the night with 8, 10, 12. Going 2 of 4, or 50% from the free throw line. We'll have a timeout on the floor.
Timeout, West Fargo ball. Timeout.
It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here.
All the West Fargo Packer boys, alumni, players, and coaches here at today's game. It's a social for everyone over at the Silver Dollar in West Fargo at the conclusion of the game.
And that will be your final score, 85-73. The Mustangs improve to 8-0. The Packers fall to 4-2 on the season. Your post-game show is coming up next here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll add up some numbers and be right back and wrap things up here on our final game before Christmas right here on the ND Sports Channel. Back in a moment.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Hi, my name is Mike with the ND Sports Channel. I hope you're enjoying the game broadcast. I want to take a moment to share a little bit about the station with you. I started the ND Sports Channel on October 17th, 2017 with the goal in mind to provide more media coverage for sports that didn't get a lot of attention, like boys and girls soccer, for example. Also softball and girls hockey. And look at us now. We've done them all. They're all under our game rewind button at ndsportschannel.com. And the TV and radio stations here don't cover those sports too often. You know, they're busy with college and semi-pro and other high school sporting events, and the public appreciates their coverage on sports. And on a personal note, I respect 100% what they're doing as well. And I want you to know that the ND Sports Channel does not want to compete. We are not a competitor to the local media broadcast stations here in the area. We want to be a teammate. We want to get out to the games that they're unable to get to and make sure that those games get some coverage. You know, we did 282 games in our first year of broadcasting, and the ND Sports Channel was the exclusive media broadcast station at 247 of those games. I love those numbers, and I'm confident that we can do even better in that category in year number 2. We started out as an online radio station, and with the help of a couple of sponsors and contributions from a couple of the booster clubs here in the area, we were able to add the element of video to our broadcast. And we want to continue to improve our broadcast with more cameras, more microphones, get more camera angles, more sounds of the game. We want to find out what the coach is saying to the players during that timeout when it's tied at 82 with 10 seconds left in regulation to get the win or avoid the loss, whatever the case may be. Another thing that we want to do is we want to get to the games that are a little bit further out. If there's a great matchup that's not being covered, say in like Williston or Dickinson, Minot, Bismarck, Beulah, whatever the case may be, we want to get to that game. We want to get that game available here on the ND Sports Channel. And you can certainly help out with that. You can encourage your business to become a sponsor of the sports broadcast here on the ND Sports Channel. And or you can make a one-time donation, or a couple donations a month, or 3 or 4 donations a year. Whatever works for you, we would gladly accept that. And we thank not only everybody who has made the station what it is today, but everybody who will make the station what it is about to become down the road. And we thank you in advance for that already. We are an official business, so you can write the checks to ND Sports Channel, and you can send them to P.O. Box 564, West Fargo, North Dakota, 58078. And if you put a little information in there about who you are, how we can contact you, we'll send you a receipt for that donation so you can file it away and keep it in your personal file, whatever you want to do with that. With that said, thank you so much. More of the game is coming up soon. And thanks for watching ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
April 2019, the Fargo North softball team returns to the ND Sports Channel. Live video broadcast of each and every Spartan softball game, home and away all season long, will be streamed live on the ND Sports Channel. This spring, watch every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for your Fargo North Spartans live and exclusively on the ND Sports Channel. And for a full current sports schedule, check out the website at ndsportschannel.com. To sponsor Spartan softball, give us a call, 701-404-9072. That's 701-404-9072. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the third annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up.
All right, welcome back. Post-game show here on the ND Sports Channel. Get ready to wrap things up here from West Fargo High School. What a game it was. Probably one of the better games of the year that we had so far here on the ND Sports Channel between the West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. And, well, this thing, for lack of better wording, I guess, was close until about the midway point of the second half when the Mustangs started to pull away with it, and the Packers just never quite recover. They got close a few times. They were within like 3, 4, 5 points, but they really couldn't shave the deficit any greater than that. And the Mustangs hang on and continue the perfect streak as they improved to 8-0 on the year. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look. Excuse me, at the two updated stats of these two teams side by side. And as I mentioned a moment ago, Mustangs improved to 8-0, 7-0 against EDC, 4-0 on home and at road on an 8-game win streak. They've now scored, is that right? 527? I don't think that's right. Did I hit save? Let's go back and look here. Yeah, that's not right. Let's try hitting this button here. That was the pregame show numbers. Huh. I don't know why that's not updating. There we go. Now it updated. Let's check the West Fargo one here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, yeah, that one didn't update either, so let's go ahead and update it. There we go. Now it's updated. Now we're good to go. So now 8-0. So I don't know why half of it updated and the other half didn't. So 8-0 for the Mustangs, and then they've scored 612 on the year, which increases their average. Actually, their average stays about the same at about 77 points per game. With the 461 that they've allowed now, their average goes from 55 to 57 that they allow their opponents to score. For the West Fargo Packers, 4-2 on the year now, all 6 of those games against EDC opponents. 4-1 at home, still winless on the road. A 1-game losing streak actually turns into a 2-game losing streak, so that one didn't update either. And, okay, so you just have to take my word for it. It is a 2-game losing streak and not a 1-game losing streak. They now have scored 461 on offense, averaging 77 a game. They upped their average from 75, I believe, is what it was before. And then allowing just 405, which ups their average from 65 to 67 per game. Coming up for these two teams here. Let's take a look here. There they go. Now they pulled up. A little delayed on me here. With the win, the 85-73 win over West Fargo. The Mustangs will have Fargo Davies at home. And then they'll see the Bruins at Fargo South High School. And then they'll have home games against the Spartans and the Rough Riders on the 15th and 18th of January before hitting the road to wrap up, or almost wrap up the month of January. Road games against the Spartans, Knights, and the Highliners. Then they come back home to wrap up January on January 29th against the Fargo Shanley Deacons. And then they'll have Wapton Huskies at home and the West Fargo Packers at home to kick off February on the 1st and 8th. Followed by a road trip up to Devil's Lake to take on the Firebirds, and then wrap up the regular season at home against the Fargo South Bruins. For the West Fargo Packers, their next game will be against the Fargo North Spartans right here at home on January 4th. This will be the last game that they play of the 2018 portion of the season. And then they'll have Fargo Davies and Grand Forks Central on the road, followed by a home game against the Bruins, and then they'll hit the road again on the 22nd, 24th, 26th, and 29th to wrap up January against the Rough Riders, Husky, Deacons, and the Highliners. And then home game against the Devil's Lake Firebirds on February 5th, road games against the Mustangs and the Spartans on the 8th and 12th. And then they'll have the Eagles and the Knights here at home on the 15th and 19th, and then they'll have Fargo South to wrap up the season against the Bruins on the Bruins home court at the Den in South Fargo on February 21st. Let's see here. Upcoming games for us here on the ND Sports Channel. This will be our last game before the Christmas break. And then we will head up to Hillsboro. And I'll see if we can pull that up on our screen here. There it is. Well, there's all the matchups. We'll have all 12 games that are played in Hillsboro. There's another 13 games being played in Buxton, but we can only play at one spot at a time. So we'll start things off at 12:30 on December 27th after the Christmas break with girls basketball, Jaguars and the Mustangs. And then we'll see the Jaguars and the Mustangs square off in the boys game at about approximately 2 o'clock. Follow that up with the Larimore Polar Bears and the Kittson County Central Wildcats, girls first, boys second. Followed by the Grafton Spoilers and the Kindred Vikings, girls first, with the boys game to wrap up the 27th, tip for about 8 o'clock. And then we'll take that, come back on the 28th, kick things off at noon. We'll see the Richland Colts, girls first, boys second. Girls against the Findlay Sharon Hope Page Spartans, boys against the Carrington Cardinals. And then we'll see the Central Cass Squirrels next. The girls will face the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies at the 3 o'clock matchup, and then the boys will face the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets at 4:30 p.m. on the 28th. And then it'll be the Burrows and the Grovers. Girls first at 6 and the boys second at 8. And that'll wrap up 2018 for us. We'll come back in 2019. The Fargo North-South girls hockey team will take on Williston, followed by Minot on the 4th and 5th. And then we'll see the boys, Oak Grove Grovers, take on the Lisbon Broncos at Oak Grove Lutheran High School in Fargo here on January 8th. And then two Fargo South Bruins basketball games, girls and boys doubleheader, 5:45, 7:30, girls and boys respectively, as the Cheyenne Mustangs. You'll see them again. So Mustang fans circle January 11th on your calendar. We'll have that game for you here on the ND Sports Channel, both the girls and the boys. And then we'll see girls hockey again on January 12th. North-South will take on Jamestown. Then we'll have a trip up to the Palace on the Prairie. Northern Cass Jaguars will host the Enderlin Eagles and boys basketball on the 15th of January. See the girls Oak Grove team once again against Milner or Sargent, the Bulldogs, 7:30 p.m. tip-off at Oak Grove Lutheran High School on January 17th, followed by Fargo South and Fargo Davies boys basketball. That's another one you want to circle on your calendar, even if you don't attend one of those two schools. That should be a really good basketball game between the Bruins and the Eagles. Circle that one and tune in for it here on the ND Sports Channel. Time now to select the player of the game before we wrap things up here. And that'll be Tyler Terhart, the junior. 15 points, 5 assists, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 foul. Did go 1 for 3. Not the best performance from the free throw line for the Mustangs, but gathered 12 rebounds, 7 of those 12 on the offensive glass, creating multiple second chance opportunities there for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. And he had 14 of those 15 in the second half, really carrying the Mustangs in the second half to maintain and hang on to that lead and lead the Mustangs to victory here for West Fargo Cheyenne. So once again, congratulations to the Mustangs as they improved to 8-0, and the West Fargo Packers, they'll bounce back 4-2 heading into their next game here. And I believe this was the final game for both teams of 2018. So with that said, we'll speak to your two fan bases here again in 2019. So with that said, I hope that everybody watching will have a Merry Christmas, a safe holidays, and enjoy the New Year's Eve celebration. Don't get too crazy and stay safe. And we'll see you back here in 2019. If you do want to see some Class B boys basketball action shortly after Christmas, you can tune in on the 27th and 28th, 6 games on each day. And we'll have those games for you right here on the ND Sports Channel. Looking forward to that one. Your final score one more time: West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs 85, West Fargo Packers 7-3. Mustangs remain perfect on the year at 8-0. West Fargo Packers 4-2. That'll wrap things up. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here at the ND Sports Channel. And we'll talk to you on December 27th from Hillsboro for the Hillsboro Holiday Hoops Tournament right here on the ND Sports Channel, starting at 12 noon. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.